Have you ever wanted a bidet in your bathroom, but you thought, well, that's kind of pricey? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do it with minimal bucks. Coming up next. Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and if this is your first time here, I just want to say welcome. We're a home improvement channel. We're beginners. Well, we encourage them to join the seejanedrill community as well. Now, today's video has to do with this right here. And what is it? Well, I gotta tell you, I was walking through a big box store. I was really looking for something else, and this grabbed my attention. I think I paid $39 for this, and we're gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna install it, show you how it's done, and we're going to put it to the test. Well, kind of, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, so let's install. Now, I'm in the bathroom. The first thing that I have to do is I have to shut off the water at the water supply valve right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the water here at the water supply valve. And that is what feeds water up through the supply hose to our toilet. Okay, so let's go back down. Let's follow it to the shut-off valve right here. So let me do that right now. Okay, so our water is shut off. Now what I have to do is I have to flush the toilet. And what I'm going to do is I'm draining the water out of the tank here. I'm going to keep my hand depressed here to make certain that all the water drains out of the tank. Now, once the water is drained from the tank, I'm going to let that go. Next, what we have to do is we have to disconnect this. This is our water supply line, and we're going to disconnect it here. Let me show you what we need to untighten. Now, this usually is just finger tight, and there's going to probably be a little bit of water left in the line. Let me take this off of here. Now I've got a towel underneath to catch whatever water is left in our line. There's just a little bit there, okay? You might want to have a towel to catch residual water from the line. Sometimes there's a little bit of water left in the tank here. So this is our T-valve here, and this gets connected to the toilet. But first what we have to do is we have to take this rubber washer and we have to insert it just like that. We're going to put it right there. Now we're going to take this and we're going to connect it to the bottom of the toilet where I unscrewed the hose. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make certain that you don't cross thread. Take your time. We're going to get it hand tight at first. And then I'm going to put a wrench on it, but I'm not going to put a whole lot on it, okay? I want to position this thing so that my handle sits out this way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wrench here, and I'm going to take this adjustable wrench, and I'm just going to put a little bit of, I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. Not too much, because you don't want to over-tighten. I think that's pretty good. What we'll do is we'll test for leaks once we have everything hooked up. Now this right here, this is our bidet hose, and I want to show you the ends of it because it's time for us to attach it. This in here, it gets attached to the T-valve. And this in here, which is much longer, okay, can you see the difference? This gets attached to the sprayer. So first, let's attach the section that goes to that T-valve that we just put on the toilet. To do that, we need to take that off, okay? The next thing we need to do is we need to remove the blue cap here. The way you do that is you have to screw it out. It doesn't pull out because it's threaded. Now we're going to take this side here, take this, and we're going to attach it to our T-valve right here. There's a rubber gasket here, and that's going to help provide a watertight seal, right? So I'm going to put that on the back of that T-valve, just like that. There we go. That's nice and snug, but I'm going to put an adjustable wrench on it, just like I did before. just to snug it up just a little bit more. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay, let me see what you got. We're just snugging it up a little bit. You don't want to over-tighten. We'll find out if we need to tighten it up any more once we turn the water on. We'll check for leaks. Now it's time to attach our handle. That's what this is, to the water supply line. We do the same thing that we did. Take off the cap, and then this little blue cap here, we just unscrew it. Now we attach our spray handle. Now I've got it nice and tight. I'm not going to put anything, I'm not going to put a wrench on that, okay, because I don't want to scuff that up. And we're going to see, again, we'll check for leaks once we turn the water back on. But we're good to go here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our water supply line. Remember we disconnected this originally from the toilet? Now we're going to connect it to the bottom of the T-valve right there. So the last thing we have to do is they provide you with this little handle holder. That's what these two things are here. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to attach the wand to the outside of the toilet. So let me show you how that's done. Now what they provide you with is a couple nuts, 2 bolts. And what happens is you just put these two pieces together like this. You thread your nuts and your bolts, and then you hook it on the outside of the toilet. So let me make the connection. So I'm taking a Phillips screwdriver and I'm just tightening up that screw right there. This is really an easy install. It shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to install the entire unit. Now that the piece is put together, this is our holder here. We're going to attach it to the outside of the toilet. Okay, so now we're just going to attach it here to the outside of our toilet like that. It just flips over the outside like that. There we go. Now that we have it installed, all we have to do is take our sprayer like that, okay, and it's good to go. Okay, we've got everything attached. Now what we're going to do is we're going to follow us down here. Now remember, our water supply line is right here. Let's turn everything on and we're going to check for leaks. So let's get the water turned on. Okay, our water's on. Now I've got to check for leaks here, so I'm checking underneath the commode first. I'm checking my connections here, my connections here. Everything feels good. Check my connections here, they're nice and dry. Okay, so we're good to go. This handle here controls the water flow on and the water flow off, all right? Okay, right now our sprayer is off, okay? And what we have to do is we have to come down here to our handle here and we have to turn the water on. Now, if we pull this trigger, it's gonna spray water, so why don't we open up the seat of the toilet and give it a test. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, that's pretty nice, isn't it? That's got a really strong spring. And then you can just turn it off. These two buttons control the water flow. So this button turns it on, and this button turns it off. And then when you're finished, you just take your sprayer and hook it on the toilet, just like that, and make certain that you turn, and then make certain that you turn the water off. Now that's it. It's a pretty easy install. This is Leah saying you can do this. See you next time.